What? Well, hi! I'm Crazy Cephalopoda. I just logged in and I don't know what's happening already, but that did not sound good. Some kind of alien message. From the time we left off last, we had built the Cyclops and we had also upgraded the Seamoth so that it could travel quite deep, up to 900 meters. And last time we found I think a river within the ocean here. And we talked a little bit about how water density allows for that to happen, but there was a lot of cool things we didn't get to explore there. Some kind of giant fossil Leviathan, some other big Leviathan that I was too scared to investigate. Our goal this time is we're going to actually take the Seamoth and the Cyclops and go all the way back down there. I think that the way that we do that is we have to go to the Degassi base, the second one, and I'm hoping the Seamoth can actually fit. And like looking above myself, I just realized I forgot the power cells. That's probably important.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Is there anything else that we should take with us? Maybe some good luck. Drop this here. We also found in the Degassi habitat, the second one, an orange alien tablet. And I don't know whether these things are important or not, but I figure it's probably good to keep it with us just in case. Playing this game has really made me want to like go do ocean stuff again. I actually think it would be interesting to go perhaps like deep sea diving. I've never actually been officially scuba diving. I've done like scuba surveys of fish where you basically put on a snorkel and lay face down in the stream and you float along while you count the fish, but I've never got to do it like for pleasure, which I think would be great. So just to orient myself, let me try to figure out where it is exactly I'm going. I think that was it. Oh, we got something last time too, right? Life Pod 2, is that what that was? Yeah, we haven't been there. Let's go there first. Then we'll head back to, I don't know what to call it, the underwater river. All right, we're at 100% power. Let's hope that that stays this way. Can you imagine how neat it would be to actually pilot a giant sub underwater? I bet it would also be terrifying. I've piloted like a small boat before and even that was too much for me. So this is Life Pod 2. We just got this alert. This one is the deepest one I think that we've ever been to. It says it sunk to 500 meters before they abandoned it. They were supposed to go meet up with the rest of the crew on land, but that obviously never happened. One thing I think that this game does really well, and I'm super impressed by, is just the variety of wildlife that exists and the differences in the biomes and behaviors and plant life. It's just amazing, truthfully. It's so diverse. Alright. Now one thing I am curious about when we go deeper and we see that lake or that river that's there, one thing I want to do is get in the Seamoth, because it shows the temperature, and I want to actually see if the temperature is colder at the bottom where the water is densest, which would make sense, or if that is not something that they thought about when they put in this game. Oh god. How do I see the health? Okay. Sweet. That little sonar is not really good for anything. Alright. We're going to descend and hope that nothing is here. I got attacked by a Leviathan last time I was driving this big thing around. I guess it's noisy? Oops. It's hard because you really can't see the back of this thing, so when you're going down you don't know really if you're going to hit anything or not. It's supposed to like kind of give you a warning, a preemptive warning, but... Oh, I see. It is actually deeper than 500 meters. They just abandoned it when she was at 500 meters. How far down is this thing? Now this is kind of cool. There's like these floating structures here with some kind of like jellyfish looking thing on them that allows them to float. Wow, we are going down. I wish I had some kind of clever joke, but I'm really scared actually. I should probably turn on the lights on this thing. That would probably help, huh? I forget! I'm sorry. Don't be mad. I feel like it makes us more obvious though. So if there is a Leviathan or anything around here, they can see us and hear us as I'm like crashing into everything around me. Please. Actually, it looks like it's over there. I may have to go up and around. So recap, Leviathans I've seen. I saw a reef-back Leviathan, and we saw a sea treader Leviathan, and both of them were herbivorous, and friendly. We got killed by some kind of glowing Leviathan, and I saw a completely different type of Leviathan back by the end of the ship. So I've seen a total of 4 different types of Leviathan, I think. I could be wrong. Actually, this looks super familiar. That looks like the blood vines that we saw last time in the planting matter. This is probably really close to where we came up on accident that one time. There's the tentacle monster, the little squid thing. So we have to be close to that river that's at the bottom somewhere. Oh god.
Engine powering down.
I saw something on the sonar. What is it? Should I get out and go investigate? Or do you think it's maybe those little tentacle things? If it's just the tentacle guys, I'm not too worried. If it's a Leviathan, I'm super concerned. Are they getting close? I can't tell. There's a third one! Oh my god, what do I do? Maybe I'll see it. Is that it right there? That's what it is giving us the signal? They can have like an EMP strike, I think. So it is of concern, but not too concerning. I'm just gonna make sure I don't see anything out there. I don't want something to destroy this thing because I spent so much time and effort making it. That's it right there. Okay, well I'm not too worried about those guys. Pfft. Whatever. We also just got a new radio message. Alright, well we're gonna power this back on. I don't care about them.
Engine powering up.
Yeah, get out of here. Nobody cares about you. Try to gracefully pilot this thing down. Gracefully! God, I wish it would warn me. Where's the signal at? Did I miss it somehow? Is it below me? It is below me. Okay, well I'm gonna turn this off and take the Seamoth down there.
Powering down.
I'm gonna leave that light on because I'm terrified actually. Shh, nobody has to know. It's our little secret. My training didn't equip me for this kind of work. We're not really that far.
All systems online.
There it is. Oh, I heard something. Okay, come on.
Integrating new PD.
Flotation device has failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
I'm betting they didn't survive.
It's working.
Ooh.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
Yes!
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
I
What
need
do we
that,
do?
actually.
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
I need more of that. Where is it?
New blueprint.
Well, I'm going to assume that they didn't make it. So I saw this in, I think the modification station maybe, or just our regular fabricator. This is needed for something called like aerogel, and aerogel is needed for some higher level upgrades. Upgrades! Woo! Please no. Oh, get away from me. Well, since we're here, we're just gonna keep on keeping on and go further down maybe and see what we see. Because like I said, this looks super familiar, like the area that we came up at. So I'm betting that we're somehow close, and I have a feeling if I just keep looking around, I'll eventually figure it out. We've got enough battery, so why not?
Engine powering up.
I'm not really scared of those little squid things. We'll just go forward. The squid things can emit like an electrical pulse, but this is a giant ship, and therefore we are bigger than them.
Creature attack.
I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. It seems like we're just passing it, though. We'll just keep going. I wish I could learn how to drive. Does anybody offer classes for how to pilot these things? My person's probably not even like, you know, somebody who was supposed to be on this kind of mission with the planets. What am I looking at? What is that? We did make it back. Look. I think. Or at least it's very similar. I don't know what these things are. Oh, God. Should I do like a little scouting mission with my sea moth, which is much more maneuverable than this giant thing? I don't know. No! No! Oh my God.
Engine powering down.
Shh. Hush now. Jesus. That's a Leviathan. It will mess me up. No. Go away. Go away. I'm so scared. Look how big it is. No. It's right there. Please, please, please. This ship cost me so much. I haven't even finished paying it off yet, please. I need to just go up and back out. But I'm super scared it's gonna hear me.
Engine powering up.
Oh my God, shut up. Please, for the love of God, shut up. Back. Back. Shit. Oops, I cussed. This is how scared it's got me. Was that my bad piloting or that thing? Oh God. I think I'm stuck. What's happening? I'm gonna have to exit. Oh my God, pray for me, please. What? I'm on my side. The ship is stuck! Well, I'm gonna get out and look at it since I'll probably have to restart anyway. Wow. What happened? My God. Ah! Let's just take a peek. Why did I come out here? Why is it right there? I'm stuck inside this, like, tree thing. Oh my God, it's right there! Should I just go for it? I'm gonna have to restart anyway, right? I'm gonna go for it. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Please. Please. Can I even scan it? It's like whipping me with its tail. You know what? It's not even noticing me. We're fine. We gotta figure out how to back the ship. Oh, that thing scared me. Whew. How are we gonna get the ship unstuck, man?
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I don't want to give up just yet because it's cool that we found this place and we'll have to come back. suck it. Now we're not going to look behind us to see if that thing hurt us. We're just going to go. We're just gonna go. Please. This was expensive. Okay. We made it. We survived this. But now we know that this is here. I don't think that this is the same area as when we first went down. So what I'm gonna do is park this big rig up here and turn it off. And then I'll actually take the Seamoth down and look at things firsthand.
Engine powering down.
We'll even turn off the little outside light because I don't want it to waste any power. No, that was the wrong thing. And save. Must save. Now we'll go down. Wish me luck. I'm not done exploring here and I don't want to go yet. But I'm not going to risk losing that giant ship. We'll turn off the light too. Oh my gosh. So maybe I should just follow this green little river. I'm assuming it's water. Maybe it's some kind of gas. Can it hear me? We're fine. Shh. Why is this thing so loud? It's interesting that there's plant life down here. I wouldn't have expected that. Ooh, I see stuff in the green stuff. That's very descriptive, I know. There's those crab spider things. Sulfur. We saw cave sulfur earlier. Oh! Whoa! Everything is so violent down here. Can you stop, please? Stop being so violent. This doesn't look like anywhere to go. Maybe it's just like a little room. I don't know. We're gonna keep following this stuff. Is that a hole? Yeah, it is. Ooh! Just drops off suddenly. Okay. We'll just keep following it. Maybe it'll lead us somewhere that we're supposed to be. We're super close to 800, which is where the thermal plant is supposed to be, at 800. But I don't know if this is the right location. There's also an alien research facility we're supposed to find. I think I see another fossil over here. No way! Look! It's alien structures! We are in the right location! Oh my god! I did something correct! Oh, it's hot. Scan this quickly before I die. My health is going down. Come on, come on. We gotta be by the thermal plant. Get me back in there. Sea dragon skeleton. Okay. Let's find that and look at it. Wow. The semi-intact skeletal structure of a Leviathan class predator. You think this is that thing, the other Leviathan that was in there? Head trauma. There's clear evidence of a massive physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe it was likely the cause of death and must have occurred somewhere nearby. Damage is consistent with a high-speed collision with a solid object. It ran into something? You think it ran into the thermal plant? What? The age. Something in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests an approximate time of death 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in egg-laying stage of its life cycle. Oh. What is that? I see alien structures over here that I want to investigate, but I gotta check this out too. How can I see this and not go towards it? That's probably bad, right? I was saying in a previous episode, bioluminescence is sometimes used to draw in prey. What? It's gorgeous. Look. All these like rays are around it. This is so pretty. I'm losing my mind, you guys. Do you think it's possible to build a base in a place like this? Let me check my little base thing. Let's see. What would we need? Titanium. At least. We need quartz to get in. And quartz and copper for a solar panel. Do I have those things? Back in the Cyclops, maybe? I don't know if I brought enough things down with me. I had no clue this would be here, so... Maybe if we look around, we'll find stuff. But we know it's here now, right? I've also discovered on a previous trip that these formations of things, I think we can drill, but we have to use a prawn suit, which we don't have. So that might be something on our to-do list. If we want to build a base here, we would need to bring that with us. Alright. This is neat. Actually, I'm going to scan it while I'm here.
Maximum depth reached. Hull
I
damage
forgot.
imminent.
Yeah, I'm going to scan this. Hope nothing minds. Hopefully I can scan it. Look, there's something in it. Giant cove tree. A vast tree encountered in a deep cove and the only one of its kind encountered on the planet. This tree is surrounded by rays grazing on its pink outer leaves. It has a fast-growing bark covering the outside of the tree. Minuscule organisms inhabit the notches. Ghost Leviathan eggs. The tree's branches are wrapped around a number of maturing eggs. Ghost Leviathan? Is that what that is? That's that thing that was in the other room that attacked us or was going to. What? Those are Leviathan eggs? They're huge. Which, I mean, I guess would make sense. Why do they look like Tic Tacs, though? That's awesome. I probably freak people out if they watch me play this game because I don't have health ever, and I don't carry health kits with me. Why? Don't know. Is this the way that we came in? I'm already lost. Let's make a cove habitat sometime. That'd be cool. I am pretty sure, though, I saw alien structures up ahead, the kind that we saw in the caves on the island, and I'm going to go towards that and hope that we are in the right location for either the research facility or the thermal plant. But I believe the research facility said it was like 1,200 meters deep, and we are definitely not that deep. I gotta orient myself here for a second. Where am I? There. Come on. That's awesome. I guess we're just gonna follow it and see where it takes us. What am I looking at? That just came out of nowhere. What is this?
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
What is this? Is there a way inside, you think? No way. Can I just drive this in? I guess I'll get out and explore. Look, an ion cube. I wonder what this place is.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within. Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within.
To keep something
Whatever
out?
their intention, it clearly failed.
I just got a notification that we're in the Lost River, so that's what we're going to call this. A sea dragon egg, like the fossil outside. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized. Without the means of the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it's possible the alien sought to study this instead. What? Look, here's all the different types of rays that we've seen. I don't know that we've seen that one on the end. Different species of rays, indigenous, each adapted to different environments. The species are 99.99% genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today, suggesting that the rays in particular have undergone little evolutionary mutation. Ghost rays, jelly rays, crimson rays, and rabbit rays likely all share a common evolutionary ancestor. Wow. So they were studying all the organisms here. Maybe this is the research facility. Maybe I was wrong. The thermal plant's further down?
Integrate
Leviathan
PDA
detected at
data.
facility perimeter, closing in at high speed. Exterior ankle cable impacted with massive force. 314 specimens destroyed, 1 specimen unaccounted for. So that thing outside did ram the facility for some reason, and is in fact what caused this place to sink. That's kind of neat. What? Look, there's something in there. We have tablets. We brought them with us. Yes! This is too neat. Before I go in there, though, I'm going to bring this closer because I need my air. I'm so scared. And actually, now that I say this, I don't even know if I can navigate correctly back to the Cyclops. I'm going to hope that I can. Alright.
Integrating new PDA data.
Small herbivore gamma. This is the peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptom remission when exposed to enzyme 42. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no signs of immunity. Death occurs within 3 weeks. Unidentified Leviathan. This has been called the Sea Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kharaa immunity. So they are studying the bacteria that infected the planet, and they were apparently studying it and its effects on all the organisms here. They're trying to see if they are immune to it or not. That's really interesting. So Sea Emperor has Kharaa immunity or some kind of potential for it. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region at 1.4 kilometers down. What? So they have one in a facility somewhere, but it's even deeper than where we are right now. Alright, I'm just bringing this close so when I explore I have a place to come back and get oxygen. This is getting insane. How did they even capture one of those things? They're so big. What am I looking at? Skeletal remains of what? It's crazy. A relative of the sand shark. Wow. There's more stuff down here too. I guess that's just the bones from it. What in the world? I gotta keep going before I run out of oxygen.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and
Warper
subjected to
parts.
intensive study.
DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely off-world. They were designed here. We got something earlier that said that they may not be organic.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins.
Uh-oh.
A self-scan is strongly advised.
Oh,
Self-scan
no.
complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to data bank.
Oh, I'm really
It is
sick.
imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. No. Why is it just now happening? I am really sick, apparently. Wow. So this contains information about the bacterial contagion called Kharaa. It's first encountered during routine network expansion on Outer Worlds. Network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed death at 143 billion individuals. It attaches to healthy living cells and mutates the basic genetic structure. Gradual immune system failure. Green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms. I just saw those on me. Unpredictable alterations to biological structure. And then complete shutdown of executive function. So the core worlds were quarantined, bacterial samples distributed to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine development. So I'm assuming from the things that we're seeing is that off-planet, this happened, and they sent these samples elsewhere to be researched, and this was one such research facility on this planet where they were doing just that. They were seeing if the native wildlife were immune or not, but something must have inevitably gone wrong because it got out and has infected the whole ecosystem, and I am now also infected as well. That's not good. Let's keep going. Just taking a little breather break. That's insane that they made the warpers. I wonder why. Look at that. For what purpose? Heavy genetic modification, extensive mechanical grafting. Hunter and killer, it said. So maybe it was tracking down things on the planet that were infected and killing them, and maybe that's why they're following us around? I don't know. That is pretty insane, though. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? Wow. I don't see anywhere else. That scared me so bad. I don't see anywhere else for us to go here. Maybe that was the point of coming here, was just to get information about the bacterium. Let's go out and look around a little bit more and see if we see another entrance. Whoopsie. Maybe down? I don't know. Surely that can't be it, right? From this large structure. You hear those warpy things, I don't like it. Please no. Well, if this thing fell, doesn't that mean that another facility has to be close by and this thing just fell off of it when it got hit? That's my thinking anyway. But we really can't go any deeper to explore that idea. Just going up to see. It's attached at the ceiling there. Ooh, look, more bones. What is this? Ah, it's a warper! No! Well, cool! We've discovered a lot here. I'm going to assume that this was the alien research facility that we heard about in our notes. Wow. Well, I'm going to leave it here for now. I think next time what I may try to do is go back to the surface with the Cyclops and bring back stuff to build a habitat down here, because I feel like if we had a base of operations, it would make exploring here easier. But meanwhile, I also need to figure out how to upgrade the Cyclops so it can go deeper, because this thing cannot go any deeper. Maybe I need to build a prawn suit as well. So I'll do a ton of building and resource collecting, and then I'll check back in with you in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. We have been having a grand old adventure here. If so, feel free to like and subscribe, but otherwise, I hope that you have a great day.